Good morning. As promised, we are tackling the Stoke Bruerne locks today, so let's go!
The boat's just gone up, so we're just waiting for our turn now.
7 locks in it.
7, yeah.
Which isn't that many compared to some of the flights that we've done, but after winter I always feel like we need a bit of like easing into it, because we move every 2 weeks and we probably do like 1 or 2 locks every 2 weeks in winter. Whereas now, 7 in one day, that feels like a lot, doesn't it?
It does.
We'll be back at it soon when we get to Birmingham, I'm sure.
There is a lockie on there who's just appeared, so that's good.
I know, what a treat. We don't usually get lockies.
Well, it's our turn now. We think the lockie's actually gone to go help the other boat, so we haven't got a volunteer with us, but that's fine. We've got our crew of 4. Because it's our last cruise with the Bears for the foreseeable future, because after this, Elizabeth Tunnel, they're turning off one way and we're headed off to Crick. So this will be a little bit sad.
Lock 1 of 7.
One down. As always, Amy and Andy have got the difficult jobs. Steve and I basically just have a little natter while we're going up the lock. Ooh, we found the lockies again. I think they're helping a boat down, maybe? Into lock 2 of the day. Hiya.
Number 3 now, but I'm just emptying lock number 4 ready, so then we can go straight in, and it just speeds up the process when you're on a flight.
Lock number 4. Look at this excellent service.
Only because Steve's shown you up, made Andy a drink and some sausage rolls.
Yeah, you're not getting any sausage rolls. Amy's had a quick costume change.
It's short weather now.
I'm chilly.
Yeah, you're not doing 7 locks.
Yeah, I got you some juice. That's all I've done. The lockies have just walked past, they're not helping us. All that happened was, because we love the lockies, they're brilliant, but they told Amy and Andy to lift the paddles up early, so they were like, oh no, I think we'll wait a bit because otherwise it gets choppy, and they were right, because it was choppy when they did and it wasn't when they didn't, and they didn't like that, so they're not helping us anymore. They've just walked off. They've just helped the other boat, now they're going. Andy's having to do it all on his own now because they've just walked off. Oh well. Lock number 5. 5 locks done. Now Amy's hopped on board because we've just got a little break before the last 2.
Grab a drink and stuff and rest. I feel my cheeks going red because I'm just so hot.
I'll put a fleece on because I'm
I know, I can't believe it! Tag you in at the locks.
I'll do the last 2. Been scammed. They've got the sausage rolls out just as I've left. Just seeing Steve come out with a plate of treats, and Amy's indulging, which is definitely fair enough because she's done 5 locks, but now I'm jealous. Look at this little bounty she's hoarding.
Lock number 6. What I've got.
You're evil. Meanwhile, I've got to do all the hard work. Outrageous. The sign on the locks even backs up what Andy and Amy said to the lockie. So we were right to stick to our guns, even if it meant that we forfeited any help for the rest of the flight. Of come to collect my reward.
You've done one lot.
I'm also too hot for the fleece now.
I've had 2 so far, so you take 2 for the road, 1 for the road.
Thank you. Thanks, Steve. Found a new comb.
You definitely need that for your hair.
Going ahead to set the last lock of the flight now. It's really weird because I've not recognised any of this for ages, but I remember this bit on the hire boat. Well, I seem to recall it being really nice up here with pubs, but also potentially a lot of gongoozlers. Look at this, it's beautiful up here. It does also look quite busy though. Basically we want to moor up here for the night because then we can enjoy the pubs, we can have a little send off of bears. If not, we kind of pretty much have to go through Blisworth Tunnel, which is a really long tunnel. And then after that bears are turning off, so fingers crossed there's a couple of spots. We'll have to wait and see. We go, the last lock. Amy's still scoffing the sausage rolls. We've got a really nice group of gongoozlers watching us. Yay. We did it! 7 locks, Stoke Bruerne flight, done.
We're going to moor up now and then we're going to walk back and look around this little lovely town.
Potential spot acquired already.
Perfect. It's a bit wider here and we're not on a corner.
Then Rufus, pull us in. Come on. Pull us in then. Oh, good boy.
He's holding steady so it...
Good boy. He's resisting because he doesn't want his walk to end. Good boy. That's worked quite well. We should do that more often. Just taking the doggies on their post-cruise walk, and just around the corner is Blisworth Tunnel, which we're doing tomorrow. I think it takes about 45 minutes to go through. It's really long, but we're quite excited because we get to put our headlight and horn to the test, and it will be the longest stress test our headlight's ever had, being on for that long. So fingers crossed it works.
What they built the tunnel out of, and like this is how wide it is. So that's the roof. Here is the water line, and it's like a cross section of the tunnel.
Quite big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very cool.
And there's about 45 minutes worth of it in there. Rufus is taking this tunnel section as his home now.
Well, you'll be going through it in the morning, so.
Oh, you can't even see any light at all.
So this is Blisworth Tunnel. Takes about 45 minutes to get through, and we are doing it tomorrow morning.
We did do it on the hire boat ages ago, but I can't really remember the sense of how long it is.
Yeah, it's a 2-way tunnel as well, which means boats can come the other way, which can sometimes get a bit hairy. So
yeah, so it's the longest 2-way tunnel that we've ever done. I think it's probably about the same length as Hare Castle.
Yeah.
But yeah, just oncoming traffic is the scary bit.
Oh, we'll see it tomorrow.
This is a very reassuring sign to see.
Means we can't crush anyone at least.
Apparently it was opened in 1805. It's 2,112 metres long, or 1 3/4 miles. 2 boats can pass through, and apparently it only takes about 25 minutes to pass through. I think when we did it on the hire boat we just went really slowly. That's not too bad actually.
So we are all moored up and we've come to look around the little bits in Stoke Bruerne. It's a cute little bit, so let's see what there is. You used to not be able to walk down the towing path. It's the Grand Union Canal company. The towing path is private property and may only be used for the purpose of navigation. I guess so people aren't in the way of horses and stuff.
want to do one. They're disturbing.
There's just animals that you see on the canals.
What goes on in your mind?
Not much.
I mean, tell me that doesn't look like a rose though.
I solved the jigsaw.
Mine's better.
Yours is better.
We haven't read what these smells are, so we're going to try and guess. Smelliness. It takes my breath away. It's like smelly feet, I think.
Oh.
Apparently that's what tunnels smell
I'm
like.
glad that's not what tunnels smell like. What is that?
Okay, number 3, you do it, because I've read what this one is.
That one's not so bad.
Oh, that one's supposed to smell like horses. That one doesn't smell like an engine room. It smells fragrant.
I don't like any of those smells.
If you've always seen these around the canals and wonder what they are, it's what narrowboaters would have used to use for water. So this was their water tank. Ours is 400 litres. This is not much. And they would use all of their water for that. Bathing, drinking, everything.
I bet they still shower more than that.
Probably.
Boaters wear clothes like these. It's actually quite itchy in there. Oh no, Amy, there's a tree down.
That's alright.
That's a very good joke, was it?
Oh my god, he's got no head.
He's been murdered.
It's all happening at Buxton Lock. So we're going through the tunnel tomorrow and it will take us 25 minutes with an engine. This is what they used to have to do. Literally push it through with their legs.
Called legging it. They used to use a bucket and chuck it method. And look, there's a model.
Nice.
So you were more confident than me that that was a model.
So the Grand Junction / Grand Union Canal is the UK's longest canal and it's 137 miles long and it runs from London to Birmingham, which is basically the route that we're on. We've come from London and we're heading all the way to Birmingham, so we would have checked it all off.
We've actually in total gone all the way from London, and we've even, once we've gone past Northampton, we will have done all of this all the way to Langley Mill as well.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, it's such a nice little museum, the Stoke Bruerne Canal Museum. Really enjoyed it, free entry, definitely recommend. So we just got back from the Stoke Bruerne town, it was so nice, really enjoyed the museum. And from the museum, we got, from the little cafe, they give away free coffee grounds for your garden, so I got some of those. And some of these little Canal and River Trust things, which you open up, and they're little seed, chive seeds, they're little seed things. Then you just put the stick in the soil and you can grow some chives. So I'm gonna do that now on my roof garden and sort out some of my plants and stuff. My mum also got me this little bag with her most mini boat-sized garden shovel I've ever seen. So I will be using this. So I've used up all the grounds, planted my little chives, and I think now I'm going to do a bit of repotting because I've got this pot which did have a strawberry plant in. Very lovely, but it died, I'm afraid. I'm going to try the pumpkin in it and see how it goes. Who knows, by this winter we'll have our own pumpkin. We were told that it would be a good fit because they grow above the ground, but also their roots aren't that deep. And they're only mini, it's a mini pumpkin type. So hopefully we'll have a little pumpkin, we'll see. And then I'm gonna put the tomato plant in this one. While I sit on the roof and garden, obviously people walk past on the towpath and I can always hear their conversations, and sometimes people will ask each other like questions about the canals, and they'll be like, oh, I wonder how that works. And I always want to answer and be like, actually this is how it works, but I don't want to be like listening in and be like, actually. So I always just have to let them walk on by, but I want to give them all my nerdy canal facts, you know. I'm not going to lie, I'm skeptical about growing a pumpkin because I haven't seen anyone else do it, but hopefully because it's a mini one, I'll be quite happy in this little tub, so we'll see how it goes. We have these assortment of plants that grow and they don't look like weeds, but I don't know what they are, so I'm just going to transfer them into this, see what happens, and put the tomato plant in here because that needs a bit more room. I don't know what they are. I think they're like maybe going to be wild flowers or something. This tomato plant is a mystery tomato plant because the people at the orchard that we got it from didn't know what variety it is, so mystery tomato plant. Go in there. See how that fares. Hopefully they will be happy in there. And then lastly, we've got this pot, which is just got grass in it basically that's just dying out. So I'm just going to rip it out, reuse the soil, and I'm going to try and plant this. It's a seed bomb where you throw it and grow it with the wild seeds in, but instead of throwing it, I'm going to try and grow them on the roof. Oh God, there's going to be so many spiders in here, surely. Oh, I hate it. God. Hopefully we get some wildflowers. It attracts birds and bees in the summer and produces grains for wild birds in the winter. No way. Well, let's see what happens. Then lastly, I've just got some micro peas, some microgreens frilly peas that I'm just gonna put in here. Okay, now I need to tidy all this up. So I've also got this step that we use in the winter when the towpath's really muddy, but rather than it just being on the roof and not usable, I've flipped it and I'm going to use it as a little plant pot storage. I want some little garden ornaments and lights and stuff as well. How cute! yeah, I'm really happy with that. Got a little garden at the front, and then all of this space is reserved for picnics.
Whoa. That looks so good. So much more room for activities.
So much more room for picnicking.
Yeah, we need to do a bit of angle grinding,
Yes.
don't we? Repainting there.
But yeah, and then all the individual plant pots aren't making marks, and we can get some fairy lights or something.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So we've come for a last meal with the bears.
We're actually parting ways tomorrow, so one last meal and game of the game with them in a pub.
We're probably going to see them at Crick, but this is like the last time that we'll be together on the boat, so it's a little send-off.
Cheers!
Yay!
Just said our final goodbyes to Bears, and we're going to be parting ways now because they're going off on their adventures.
We're going to go to Crick and then go west towards Birmingham.
But they are going to Crick, so we'll see them there. If you want to keep up to date with what Bears are up to, they do have a YouTube channel, so check it out. It's Bears Aboard. We love them.
If you've enjoyed seeing them do loads of crazy stuff with us, then you'll definitely like them. So please go and hit subscribe on their channel. They are just wonderful people.
But yeah, truly some of the best friends we've made. We
Yeah.
love them to bits. We love you to bits. And I'm sure we'll see them again at some point.
Yeah.
But we better go to bed now because we're up fairly early tomorrow because we've got quite a long cruise and we are going through Blisworth Tunnel. So we will see you in the morning.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for Blisworth Tunnel.
A huge shout out to the Chip Pals on Patreon. Check us out on our socials and we will see you next time.